And there we go. Sierra. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, what can I say? It's just the Twitch mobile application is horrible. I keep getting disconnected from my chat, even though I am supposedly in the stream manager section of it, where if I get disconnected from chat, imagine what's gonna happen. Just a little bit of silence for the moment before we get on to something funky. Okay, there we go. It's gonna be as funky as it can get. Keep that in mind. What a phenomenal game. Arcanum is a phenomenal game. A phenomenal game. Right, we have come here. We've reached this location. We've come to Tula. And everything is as it should be, I think. Suppose, maybe, perhaps, I don't know, I hope. We've got the Vandegroth device, and we also have 4 Vandegroth newspapers. I don't know if those are all Vandegroth newspapers that we might be able to grab, or if there are more. So maybe I don't need to worry about it. Hunley, yeah, the submersible. Hunley missing, presumed dead. The submersible fails to return. Mage threatens Vandegroth. Crazed wizard warns against technology. An uninvited mage burst into the governor's office yesterday and warned him of severe repercussions. If Vandegroth did not stop developing technology, this mage, who identified himself as Aronnax and claimed to be a member of the Elven Council, demanded we observe the decisions of said council. Governor Nikolai informed Aronnax that Vandegroth is a wholly independent country. We have never asked for, nor accepted, help from the Elven Council, nor do we recognize its authority. Aronnax launched into a prolonged lecture on the right of the elves to rule, after which the governor asked him to leave. Before departing, Aronnax said we would do well to heed his warnings. We of the Vandegroth Times would like to applaud the actions of the governor, who we have been critical of in the past, and we'd also like to call the citizenry to prepare for possible conflict with the crazed mage. Oh dear. Scanlan's factory destroyed by mage. This will not stand. Vo's governor. Vo's governor. Actually, not Vo's. Shh, can you please stop disconnecting from the chat? There isn't even anyone in the chat. You stupid application. God damn it. The mage that threatened our esteemed governor 2 weeks ago has returned, and this time he had brought death with him. After callously destroying Scanlan's factory and thereby causing countless deaths, he had the audacity to threaten the governor yet again, saying, "This is only the beginning if you continue down the path you've chosen." The governor, to his credit, refused to bow to this Aronnax's whims and told him to get out of his office. We have no comment from the governor on the direction the meeting took after that, as he is still in critical condition in the hospital. His duties have been assumed by the lieutenant governor during his recovery. Freyhoff's device finished. Our first line of defense is complete, boasted Dr. Samuel Freyhoff, as he held up what the press has begun calling Freyhoff's device. Any mage will think twice before attacking a civilization that has the capability of wrenching his very life force from his body, with no hope of magical resurrection possible, he continued. Plans to begin construction of more devices, as well as several other types of anti-mage devices, are now underway. Yikes, is all I'm gonna say. It's interesting. So this is Frohof's fucking device. I've been looking forward to this. Alright, yeah, let's see if that guy's gonna react at all to our accomplishment or discovery of procural. He probably will. Ooh. Look at the frame rate though, or rather the stutter.
May the gods bless your journeys.
May the gods bless your journeys. Okay, I guess he doesn't care. He doesn't care that I've got that done. Do I like need to go to Nasruddin's resting place? Probably do need to do that. Let me check in with everybody though.
Yes, sir. What would you have me do? What can I answer for you? Not much is known about this place.
Oh yeah, he has spoken about that.
What do you need to know?
What do you know of the Ring of Brodgar?
The Ring of Brodgar. My family visited there once when I was younger. They've got quite a gift shop there, from what I remember. But the whole time I was there, I felt sick. I think that damned place is stained with magic. Or at least that's what legend tells.
Okay.
How may I help you? Then I will do my best to answer. The Ring of Broadgar is the place where Arcanum was banished to the void. The stones in the ring itself are the wards that hold him there. It is an old place, but empty. When you're there, you can feel the emptiness that the banishment caused.
Can you? I mean, maybe she can.
What is it you need? What do you want to know?
He has nothing to say about the
What
matter.
is it that you want of me?
On the matter.
What can I answer for you? It seems that the time has come for us to be banished, I'm afraid. So it's off to the Ring of Broadgar for us, then. Gods, to think I'm actually going to my own banishment willingly. Well, wonders never cease.
Will wonders never cease. Fantastic. Can't ask the Daogi. However, before we do any of this, there's something else I want to do. The Iron Clan. Oh yeah.
What is it you need? What do you want to know?
Okay, he can't tell me anything about this place. Yeah, I'm gonna just casually alt-tab Iron Clan Arcanum. Okay, the Iron Clan. I find the quest, yes, of course. Okay. Can't open the door unless I have the key. The key can be found in the Panari Temple in Caledon. What? Oh, wait, what? I haven't found anything special. Dragon Pool key, yes. Key to the Misk display case. Key to the Iron Clan chest. What the fuck? Okay, anything that can be told to me? Okay, I guess it isn't. It isn't. So yikes is all I'm gonna say. Yikes is all I'm gonna say. So let me just see. Panari Temple Arcanum. First Panari Temple, yes, of course. Nasruddin's tomb. Nasruddin's resting place. There's a big X, big X. Alright. AC. AC is the temple of the Panari. Oh wait, AC. The first Panari temple. Yeah, there's so little information. Dang it, that's just upsetting. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to Caledon and we're gonna try to find it. The key, that is. Oh, we have the antidote actually. The antidote, so we can cure Cynthia of lycanthropy. So that's a bonus. I found a cure for Cynthia. You found it? Where? Where was it? Let me see it. He takes the potion from me. It was in Tulla, as you suspected. He says, I have been... The ways of magic will never cease to amaze me. Here, Friar Guy, I have been saving, hoping that you would have something to help my Cynthia. Here is 1,000 coin. I hope it will suffice as a reward. He appears overjoyed. I will go give it to her at once. Goodbye, and thank you again. That is very generous. Thank you. I'm happy to see you again. I'm glad you are well again, Cynthia. You've saved us, Fiery Guy. Thank you so much. Bless you for your kindness. Ah, yes, bless me indeed. I am worthy of being blessed. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going on over there. But, and messing... I have a few quests left, right? I have a few quests left. I have the game with the halfling. I have all of those on the Isle of Despair, which are impossible for me to complete, okay. The book The Hand, also impossible to complete. Eric Obsidian wants me to find the lost burial ground of the Iron Clan, yes. King Predator wants me to find his daughter. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Whisper wants me to gather an essence from the rare Vol Ars Wisp. Yeah, I can do that one, I think. Still, proof that for Hieronymus Maxim that his heavier than air machines actually flew. I have no idea how to do that one. Then we have this one to get a Master Persuasion. I think we might need to do that one. This is we might need to do that one. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that one. Let's go ahead and do it. I want to get Master Persuasion. That I want because of a certain possibility in the very near future. And you might be wondering, ladies and gentlemen, what am I talking about? What kind of possibility are we talking about? Well, you'll see. You have the potential to see. Good luck in the negotiations, sir, he says. Okay. I've spoken with all these fools. And we know what's what. So let's save our progress at A11. Stand over here. We're grateful for your time today, please. Okay. Shared ownership of the railroads and stations in Caledon. Use of magic must be regulated. Bates will enjoy limited trade concessions with Caledon. Half the army will serve. No tax for 5 years, followed by a reduced rate. Caledon may use her own currency for 5 more years. Caledon will collect... actually, no. A toll for that one, okay. Labor Union's full privileges. Caledon will start with 2 votes. The tariff will stand for an additional 3 years. Let's see. They accepted the terms outlined. Recommend membership of the Unified Kingdom. Okay, I think this one is gonna be. I think Willowsby isn't gonna be mad about it. I hope he isn't gonna be mad about it, because maybe only 2 are not what he suggested. Of course, here it is. Oh, that is most disappointing, he says.
Why are we attacking this good-natured soul? I'll not continue such behavior for long.
Sheesh. Okay, let's check what he wants. The Industrial Council would like to control all aspects of the railroads. We're gonna try that one. Okay. All magic can be done. Bates. So limited concessions. Military is a very important issue. So half. Half of that, of course. Maybe giving too much, right? Issue of the discontinued use of colonial currency. 2 or 3 years. Okay. Shipping routes. We're going to want to hold on to these tools as long as possible, and we of course are going to want them for 5 to 10 years to continue collecting them. Yep, okay. Alright. And those among the advisors who believe that the unions represent a positive spec. Okay. Standard 2 votes, 3. Okay. Let's try it. Please, let's get on. Let's get on. Durant controls all aspects of the railroads, regulated use of magic. Bates will enjoy limited trade concessions. Half the army and navy will serve in the unified battalions. No tax for 5 years, followed a reduced rate. Currency kept for 3 years. Caledon will collect toll for 10 years. Union's full privileges, I want that one. Seniority must prevail in matters such as these. 2 votes only. 3 years of the tariff, let's see. Does that work? It works! They accepted. Okay, so we got one thing that that our guys really wanted. 2 votes, which is something that they really wanted. Let's see if Willowsby is happy about it. Interesting. I must say, you've done quite well here. Not perfect, but when do you ever get everything you want? He laughs, patting me on the shoulder. I'm most impressed with your work here. Sir, I'm going to pay you 7,000 gold pieces for your skilled negotiation. And you'll train me to be a master in persuasion as well, sir? Yes, of course. Now, the important thing in any negotiation is, he whispers in my ear for a few minutes. And there you have it. All of the secrets of the persuasive arts. Yeah, thank you, sir. Say no more, say no more. You've rendered Tarant and all of the unified kingdom a great service. You'll be remembered for many years, my boy. Good day to you, Mr. Wilsby. Well, I'm now master. Persuasion master of Arcanum. My reputation for oratory and negotiation is legendary. Oh! I am master of 3 arts. So that's pretty good. Alright, okay, that's good, that's good. We got full privileges for the unions. We got magic to be as free as it can be out of the available options. And we also got Tarant to play oligarchy or something along those lines. I don't fucking know. So, yay! I guess. I don't know. Alexander, hello. Have a moment. Strange things. Actually, no, never mind. That doesn't matter, really, does it? I don't think it does. So, where might I find? Okay, I might find the key. The key should be.
Wait! Do you see that man? The one at the front of the temple?
Yes. Virgil, we have been here, haven't we?
That's Alexander, first acolyte of the Panari Church. I never thought I'd actually lay eyes on him.
Yes, okay, Virgil. I know he's somewhat impressive, but what about him, buddy?
The man's a living legend. Joaquin used to tell me stories about him. Not a nobler soul in all of Arcanum, it said. And he's a skilled warrior as well. Not the sort you want to tangle with.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not the sort I'd want to tangle with. I digress. Okay. Let's go dive into the sewer grate. And is it gonna be here? Could this key be somewhere around here in this dungeon? There's the door, but we've knocked as many times as one can allow himself to knock, so I actually really do want to find more info on this stuff. And what is this stuff that I'm talking about? Well, where is this key? Because I've looked around, right? Right, ladies and gentlemen? I have looked around quite purposefully. And there was pretty much nothing I found. Let me just increase the brightness on my screen. That might help see the secrets. Okay. See anything that can be interacted with, because we need to do that, right? It's very important, actually. Excuse me, as I get rid of some things that are very blinding for my eyes. Okay, you're dead. Nothing here, of course. Like, it shouldn't be hidden. It wouldn't be hidden, right? You'd say it would not be any more hidden than the means of accessing. But, like, I don't know, man. It seems as though it's just a tad too stinky and kinky, if I can say that much. yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything that I can interact with here. So that means it might be in the cave. The cave? That might be by the tomb of Nasruddin, by the coffin, right? But then I took a look at it, and there was nothing seemed to be sticking out, be it as a sore thumb or as any kind of thumb at all. It was just there, and that's really bothersome. But oh well, actually, turn-based. Let's go for that one. Let's go for some traveling of the fastest variety, faster than light travel. There we go. I'm hoping that it's there, somewhere over there. You know what? It could be the glass key that Hadrian has. It could be that, right? But I'm doubtful. I'm doubtful that it is that. Okay, let me actually just take a look. So we have explored almost everything that's there and possible to explore, right? This one is just a dead end. Yep. These are all dead ends. Yep. So the only possible direction is this one over here. Up the stairs to the tomb proper. Right? There we go. We come to the tomb proper. We have a little passage over there. We have the sarcophagus lid with the ring, mirrored stuff. We have the sarcophagus itself with nothing within. Okay. We have this thing over here, but it doesn't tell me anything at all. This one over here, this one over here. So it doesn't seem as though there's anything I can interact with here. These two I can interact with, and then there's this passage behind that one. Is there anything behind these? If I were to stand over here, then there's nothing I can see or even click at. If I were to run over here, furiously running towards this place, there's only that. There's nothing else. At least so it seems. It's just befuddling. Oh, the guys, they're not upset at me for opening that, are they? Well, that's cool, I guess. Okay, nothing over here to look at. Over here we have this wood chest, which has priest robes in it, and that's everything. And over here we've got absolutely nothing that I can interact with, nothing that I can loot. So that's just kind of unsettling, unfortunate. So then we have that, but hey, it's what it is, I guess. Cool. And then over here we have Hadrian, and we have this strange glass device. Magically locked. I picked the lock successfully. But, well, it's not gonna work, is it? Maybe I can do that, but no, I can't actually do that. So it's just... it's a huge question mark. Which leads me to think that I have obtained the key. If I had need of it. But, well, I don't actually have the key. So it's like... what? I don't get it. It's so confusing. Okay, so as a result of that, I'm gonna take a look at the interwebs again. Caledon sewers. Okay. Oh, Mike's RPG Center. Wow. 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 Other areas, Caledon. Are you sure? Are you sure that's other areas? Are you absolutely certain that's the only other area? Mike, you've messed up. You've messed up, Mike. You've messed up. Caledon sewers, okay, cool. Vendigroth, all the fucking areas in Vendigroth. Wheel Clan, yep, Tarant, Tula, Stonecutter clans, Peace Kyler and Sons, Nadrudin, Dungeon of the Dragon Pool, Durnholm, Ashbury Catacombs, Ashbury Castle, Bessitoon Silvermine, Arcanum, Ashbury Ancient Temple. Tarant sewers restricted. Yep. Sewers beneath Tarant. Wow, look at that. That's a vast number of things. Mike, Bucko. 2022. How do you not have the Panati Temple? Or maybe it's Caledon itself. Okay, we take a look at Caledon. Okay. Other areas, sewers. Other areas are just sewers. There is... Yeah, 11. Let me take a look at 11. First Panari Temple, but there is no entrance here. You bingler. You damn bingler. Jeez. Okay, are these side quests? And oh my god, this is... Yikes. Way to go, I guess. Is it NPCs? Looks like it is NPCs. Okay. So how about we take a look at Magnus? Oh, we can't actually take a look at Magnus because he doesn't have one of those. Sheesh. The Panari Temple, maybe. Do you have something to tell me about the Panari Temple? Go to Caledon, speak, enter the sewers using one of the sewer grates. Yes, there you will find a passage leading to Nasradin's tomb. Look inside the sarcophagus, find something. Click on the lid to some strange markings. Buddy. Hello, Felfink. Welcome to the stream. And I am indeed glad that you are calling me a beautiful entity. I am currently trying to figure out where a certain item is. Unfortunately, I'm not looking at cat pictures. I'm looking at not too well researched pages concerning Arcanum. And it's just not going all that well. Iron Clan, Arcanum. Tell me more, please. Oh. Game Banshee. Oh, thank you. Once... okay, so I didn't actually need the key. Because I didn't need to make the key. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't say I'm looking for a walkthrough exactly. I'm more looking for something that can actually help me figure out where it is that the thing that I need to find. It's just absurd. Okay, so I didn't need to make the key because it's useful only for the chest in the Zoological Society, which I opened with a fate point. Okay, Durin's Truth, Once you have the book, reading it will mark the secret entrance. At the secret entrance, I'll find an ancient iron device. I need to use the glass key from Hadrian's collection. How do I get that? You'll have to solve the mystery of Saint Manox first. I see. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So, okay, that might explain a few things. That might provide a little bit of info. So I was looking for the the key required to get into the Iron Clan, because I am at the secret Iron Clan entrance, and I'm like, okay, what do I do now? I went and I did the Hall of Voices thing. I have Durin's book. I have everything, and it's just, yeah. So you might have everything, but you don't really. Okay. So it's just kind of annoying, but it's alright though. Hope I can just pass. Yes, I can. There we go. Raven wanted to have a chat with Mingorad, so we are gonna provide her with that. In addition to the fact that Mingorad happens to have something. Oh. Did I kill 2 guards over here? I think I might have killed 2 guards over here. Hello, Xanalurin.
Ah, you've returned.
I have. Might I impose on you for a moment?
Yes. What do you need?
Are you sure you wouldn't like to join me?
No. I think your group is too big already. Was there anything else?
There we go. What do I give the man who has everything? I have no idea who has everything. I'm gonna kill this wizard over there, but let's go to talk to Mingorad. Let's go talk to Mingorad and just see how this goes. Hello, Mingorad. Like, I think the thing we want is this. This is a note to Mingorad from Khan Hua. And Khan Hua is, if I can find it in my notes, a speech impediment. Why would you want to give that to the man who has everything? That's kind of rude. Okay. Alright, so where is it? Where is this thing? So, the elf who did the thing with Manox, who claims to have observed Manox's ascension, I think he was called Kanhua. Was it Kanhua? About the blimp crash. So of course, found it strange the person. Yes, it's Kanhua. Okay, so this could be the proof I need. Mingorad. Many pardons. I must take my leave. Yeah, Mingorad, honey. Gimme. Okay. We failed. We failed to pickpocket Mingorad. I don't really care. That's not a big problem, is it? She's evil. She is working to orchestrate the return of an almost Nazi fella. So we're just gonna allow things to go. Oh, I've been medium encumbered. Why aren't the guys doing anything? They're just standing there. Not even menacing, they're just standing. Oh dear. Yeah, but they are just standing actually. Was that summoned? Or did Raven just turn herself into a puddle of water? Okay, I think I get to kill Mingorad here. Oh, no. I didn't do any damage. Ah, there we go. Everybody started working. Ah, fantastic. Here goes the boys. Committing murder. At a scale unlike anything we've seen before. Okay. That's dead. Swinging slowly. And killing. There we go. Kanhua. Okay. Stenar's escape from the void using the unfinished gate pushed our timetable back a fair amount. The dwarves are now being worked twice as hard to facilitate the imminent return of Aronnax. Please report on your progress in regards to the Vendegroth matter. We must destroy the device in order to ensure the success of our plan. Huh. So they are working on receiving, grabbing the device themselves. Okay, so that's something that I did not know. Which means I'm gonna kill that wizard over there, and I'm never again gonna be coming back to Tsenang, but I'm gonna be going back to the Vendigroth Wastes, because, as you could probably tell, ladies and gentlemen, we've got work to do there. And seeing as we have not found any Dark Elves present at the Vendigroth Wastes, I figure we need to run around and see if we can find anyone, and I think we might find Khan Hua, or something leading us to Khan Hua. Okay, Tval Nor, you are dead. And I'm gonna grab all these scrolls, thank you very much. Okay, oh, what happened? Am I hated by the elves now? Enemy of Tsenang. Aha, yes, they want to kill me as soon as they see me. Phenomenal. Fortunately for me, though, I don't think that's too problematic for me. I can kill all of them with relatively great ease, so I will not be too worried about it. Haha, knocked unconscious, buddy. Get out of my face. Wait, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Sheesh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the Dark Elf guard over here. Look at Raven. Pew, pew, pew. She's not doing much of anything. I am really enjoying the game. If you have played it, and I am kinda suspicious of the fact that you have probably played it, or at least you have decent knowledge of it, you can tell that I am actually very far ahead. I am very close to the end, and that's why the stream is titled Ending Arcanum. So I think maybe I will be able to end it on this stream. And in any case, I am really enjoying the game tremendously. Even it's astoundingly good. Just all the opportunities that you are provided with, all the means that you can tackle things. It's just superb. I love it. It's really enjoyable. Over here, though, I'm just gonna let them do it real time, kill everybody. Not to bother me. Whoa, whoa. Okay, maybe doing it real time was not that good an idea because archers shooting very rapidly. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game tremendously. Sheesh. Oh, I've been knocked down. I've been knocked down. I'm missing 81 fatigue. Oh dear, this is gonna be just dreadful. Just the dreadful. Oh dear me. How did this happen, Dinesh? Right, yes, so I am enjoying this game tremendously, except when things like this happen, where the game just decides, hey, how about I piss in your mouth? And it's like, okay, that's great. Hello, Hepfus2, thank you for the follow. And it's great, and it doesn't hold your hand at all. But I think that this one game does this no hand holding, but actually it does kind of hold your hand incredibly well, because you have the tutorial area at the very start, where the crash site, and you get a sample of everything this game has, very, very nicely condensed and nicely packaged, and you kind of figure out what this is all gonna be about. You get the encounter with whatever his name was, the corpse guy Brigo, and after you get that encounter, you have the quest. Okay, so he kind of lied to you. You have that preparation mentally. Okay, so NPCs can give me quests and they can lie to me, and I can go ahead and do the thing. And then you can help Arbala, or you can just kill him, or you can help Arbala and then kill him, and then you can get both of the quest rewards, which is pretty neat. In addition to that, you get introduced, or rather nudged, into the proper direction by Virgil. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna solve this situation with words. You're like, wow, okay, can this actually work? Can I actually do that as well? And maybe you get impressed by the fact that, hey, I can maybe just word instead of sword. And that might help me deal with situations. So you get taught very, very quickly, I feel, what this game is about and how you can handle things in the game, how you can approach things in the game. And it doesn't hold your hand, though. It kind of does, because it very skillfully introduces you to everything. Even if you haven't read the manual, you kind of figure it out slowly. You realize what's going on and you find out how to deal with it. But then, even if you have read the manual, even if you have watched tutorials, you end up in the situation with the three Goonies at the bridge in Shrouded Hills. And that's when you start thinking to yourself, okay, how do I deal with this situation? And you gotta figure out how to deal with this situation. The writing is an incredible power that this game possesses. In fact, I am very, very pleased by the quality of the writing here. Like, I have played a little bit before, I think I got to Kintara, but that was very long ago, and I played and I got to Kintara and I was really happy with the writing, but I think the writing is one of the main focal points of this game, because you have such an incredibly well designed world that's so spectacularly immersive, believable even, because everything that is happening within it has happened already in our world. You know, technology and magic. We didn't have technology and magic, but we had science and religion, which was probably a similar clash. We had a lot of segregation and horrible racism. Nowadays, we don't have that much of that, but it's still something that is very believable. In addition to that, we had this period of rampant industrialization, which is still ongoing. So, hey, that's also relatable. And it's very fantastic. And then also the fact that the game has a very nice means of presenting the world it has to you through books, newspapers, actually, not newsletters, and also just what people tell you and how people react to certain things. It's really good. It's really well done. And I don't want to compare it to anything, because I feel as though comparing stuff like that is just kind of wrong, because if I can't... Oh yeah, the player does get some agency. I have played the original Fallout games. I did fail at playing through Fallout Tactics, but that one doesn't count, right? So I have played Fallout 1 and 2, and it was good fun. But, like, whenever I start saying, oh, this game has really good writing, and immediately my human brain decides, let's do a hierarchical placement. Which one is best? And then my rational brain says, no, you can't do that. You shouldn't be doing that. They're all incredibly different. But then my monkey brain says, which one is number one? And it's always the one that I've most recently experienced. So it's like, okay, well, I'm currently experiencing Arcanum, and so Arcanum is the best. But then in the past, I have experienced wow, everybody just decided to heal everybody else. But then in the past, I have experienced Planescape, and I feel as though Planescape is just on a whole nother level, and it's incomparable to this. And then we have Fallout 1 and 2, Fallout 1 being a bit of a favorite for me, and it's like, I can't compare them. They tackle different subjects, and they tackle everything in such a unique manner that it's like, it's incomparable. I shouldn't be trying to put them on different steps of a ladder or something like that. It's just thinking. Okay, can we do that? Not enough energy. Oh, well, we can probably sleep a little bit. Okay. I owe myself a playthrough of Disco Elysium, but my computer, which is incredibly high quality, and it's been around for about 10 years now, it's not gonna let me play Disco Elysium, so that's sometime in the future. I have a lot of things that are on my watch list. I want to play through... I want to play Pillars of Eternity, I want to play Tyranny, I want to play the Divinity games, not only the new ones, but also the old ones. I want to play... the Pathfinder games, Pathfinder Kingmaker. I want to play all this stuff. It's just... Also Tides of Numenera, that one. I want to play that one as well. I want to play games. This one was alive and well, I guess. The same place. This place blocks everything. Okay, not anymore. Oh, wait, I should have cast... I should have raised Mingorad's Spirit. But alas. Oh well. That's that. We don't get to use that spell a lot because we are an incredibly good guy, but let's go to the mysterious ruins of the wastes and run around. See if we can find something. Immediately we find an insectress hunter. Okay, let's turn up for real time. And the boys and girls can do murder. Okay. We encountered some Goonies. Fantastic. I've only heard good things about most of these games. And of course I say I've only heard good things about them in the sense that I've only heard good things about the stories they tell. Because, as you may know, most of these games are kinda stinky when it comes to gameplay, in my personal opinion. Like, they have some issues that are in need of addressing, but then they don't really get addressed or re-explored. And that's some high praise, playing Planescape Torment on release, and then Disco Elysium is that better game. It's like, wow, okay. That's definitely something interesting. Look at that, Dark Elf Camp. Found it just like that. Okay, let's see. Did we go up, I guess? I guess we go up. Are there any Dark Elves here? Nope, but there's a barrel. An empty barrel. Oh. Okay, that's super underwhelming. Like, okay, so I figured there's someone in there. There's a presence in Vendigroth. I go to Vendigroth and there's a barrel. And it's an empty barrel. And the other one can't even be interacted with. Okay, maybe I wait until evening. Maybe they will show up at when the evening comes. Oh no, that's a spider. Oh, that's a spider. Yikes. Ah. Can I talk to Raven about this?
Then I will do my best to answer.
Nah. It's not gonna help me. Snod to Mingorad from Kanhua. How is Kanhua alive? When Manax died, like what, more than 1,000 years ago? Actually, no, the Silver Lady is much older than that, I think, so no need to worry about that. What now? What now? Maybe I can go straight to Caledon and see what we're gonna get off of that. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that. Because I have something incriminating Khan Hua as wanting to bring Aronnax back. Even though having that information is not actually going to accomplish anything other than bring more confusion. Okay, what's this all about? Khan Hua is supposedly a good fella. Well, yeah, is Khan Hua a good fella, or is Khan Hua a bit of a bad fella? A bit of a fart smeller rather than a smart fella. But let's see if we can use that as incriminating evidence of some variety. Alexander, would you have time for a few questions or some strange things? With Khan Hua, there's something amiss here. There were a few more strange things. Yeah. Discrepancy in the Archeon. He's like, I hope you find the final resting place of Nasruddin. I have found the final resting place of Nasruddin. Or maybe I just need to actually talk to Nasruddin right now rather than be running around. I have... What is this? Have you discovered anything else about the remains of Nasruddin? I have found this thing, dude. Hadrian. Gosh darn it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go to our dear friend Nasruddin, and we're gonna see what he's gonna offer us. If we get some extra bits of intel from him that are not just, hey, when are you gonna be going into the void? That's when we know what's what.
What are you doing here? I told you to meet me in the Ring of Brodgar. Make haste and I will join you there.
Oh. You've told me to ring? Okay, oh, and he teleports immediately. Okay, well, I can do that too, buddy. Yeah, I can do that too. Don't worry about it. This is not making me feel confident at all. But, yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Just getting stuck in the tree. Yep, my favorite activity. Right, is it gonna be just banishment immediately?
Are you prepared to face Aronnax?
Not
Why
quite
are
yet.
you delaying? Time is of the essence.
I want to uncover the secret of the Iron Clan. But I guess I need to uncover the secret of Manox first. Which... am I at a dead end or something like that when it comes to this secret of Manox? Am I? Could be. This one I can probably throw out. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything that I can explicitly think of and point at and say, yep, that's where I gotta go. That's what I gotta do. So, I'm gonna go back to Game Banshee, which I don't know why I wasn't looking at Game Banshee in the first place. So, skadoosh, that's all I'm gonna say. Game Banshee. Fantastic stuff. Okay, yeah, get me the walkthrough. Thank you very much. Ooh, forbidden. Ooh, yikes. Where was the walkthrough? There it is. Oh no, it's yeah, it's walkthrough. I'm gonna call it walkthrough. Welcome to the walkthrough. Brought to the simply click out of any links in the navigation bar. Alright. The first Panari Temple. There we go. BCD. Okay, so it's 3. Hadrian. To get the 3 objects on display, I must figure out what happened to St. Manox. See St. Manox in the other quests section for details. Alright. Other quests. St. Manox. Now, this is this is probably the weakest means of playing this whole thing, but you learn that a man named Saint Manox was buried in Nasruddin's tomb in the first Panari Temple in Caledon. When you tell First Acolyte Alexander, he'll charge me with finding out what happened, but I want to receive a quest in my journal. Still, determining the answer gives one of the nicer rewards in the game, and it's required for finding the Iron Clan. The most important thing I need to do in this quest is look at the lid to Nasruddin's sarcophagus. The broken ring. No, wait, no. Okay, I just need to use my brain. Okay. That might be okay, so we have directions. We have directions, alright? We have directions. We know the ring, this is over here, right over here. And then we have southwest, northwest, southwest, and so on and so forth, and we have that little stone. So perhaps we can run along and see if we find anything. Because that has turned out to be something that you can actually do. You can run along and find things. Well, look at that. What is this? It's something. Is it a wheel? Is it some kind of mark? Something that marks something else? Ah, well. Would you look at that? Whoa. Okay. Well, astounding. Who would have thunk it? This stone vault looks ancient. An inscription on its face reads, "You must know the word that opens all doors." Truth. Look at me, buddy. I know all about it. We jump in, and there are Journal of Saint Manox, buddy. Virgil, you're standing on top of a very important item that I would like to.
Yes, sir.
Did you just take it? Did you just take it? Did you just take it? You did not take it, but Virgil, what did you take actually? Sword of Manox. Okay. Gar, move aside. Did you pick it up? Did you pick up the Journal of Saint Manox? You couldn't have picked it up. You don't have enough space in your inventory. Someone has picked it up. Okay, good to know, I guess. Who done it? Who has done the thing? It was you. Right. That's good. Now give me a moment. I'll get into reading voice. And as I get into reading voice, I will also have a little bit of water. Journal of Saint Manox. 5th of Harvest, 1108. Corin Urden himself appointed me first acolyte today. I feel fortunate to have finally met him, as his days seem near over. I was overwhelmed with prideful emotion at the thought that I was now to carry on the most important task of maintaining the wards. 1st of Darkfall, 1108. I presided over my first Panari Council today. All went well, and we established without a doubt the divinity of Nasruddin. The usual debate ensued, but this time we were able to convince those in the council who still held doubts that Nasruddin was indeed sent by the gods to lead us in this world. 15th of Darkfall, 1108. My mind is troubled. An elf by the name of Khan Hua descended from the mountains today and has begun ingratiating himself into the council. He claims to be the son of an original elven council member, but I am not certain I believe him. The others have taken a liking to him, though, and seem to have no doubts as to the veracity of his tale. I do not know why he makes me uncomfortable, but I feel great distress when I am in his presence. 10th of New Sun, 1109. Khan Hua has brought several of his elven folk into the fold. Worse, he is beginning to spread heresy about the truths of the church. He has insinuated that the wards are merely an outward representation of an inward discipline that we all must cultivate, or some such nonsense. He trivializes the life of the great Nasruddin by offhandedly suggesting that he never existed, that the whole tale of Nasruddin and the banishment is allegorical. He has not been stating these preposterous theories outright, but I have engaged him in several philosophical debates on matters of doctrine, and have all but cornered him into admitting his beliefs. His animosity towards me is growing, but he is not my concern. It is the rest of the leadership. They welcome him. He offers an easier, less disciplined view of the Panari life. 35th of New Seed. 35th of New Sun, 1109. Amidst the great turmoil, I have been delivered a sign. I was visited today by the physical manifestation of Nasruddin. I am certain of this. As I was tending the wards, as I do these days, with no help from my brothers, he appeared to me. He asked me all manner of questions, and appeared pleased when I explained how I was maintaining the wards. We talked for what seemed like hours, and he even tested my faith by hinting that he knew Nasruddin, and that he was not divine. It was only after he departed that I realized I had actually been speaking with Nasruddin himself. I do not know from where this certainty comes, but I am sure in my heart that it was him. 37th of New Sun, 1109. Khan Hua means to kill me. Yesterday, I confronted him with the news of my vision of Nasruddin, and he exploded with rage, calling me a heretic. Him calling me a heretic! I would laugh if the situation were not so desperate. I almost attacked him on the spot, but I called upon my training to calm my rage and quickly excused myself from his office. I then returned to my room to contemplate what my course of action should be. Later that night, as I was out performing my walking meditation, I was set upon by his elven cohorts. After killing several of them, I fled. I do not know what I shall do now. I know my life will end should I set foot in the temple again, but it is not my life that matters. The truth of the Panari must live beyond me. I can only imagine the lies Khan Hua has been spreading in my absence. 1st of Solstice, 1109. My exile is at an end. I have meditated on my situation, and I know what I must do. I will return to the temple and declare what I know for all to hear. I will leave my writings safely hidden here, along with my ceremonial sword, as I feel my death is at hand. My soul I now commit to the hands of Nasruddin, Manok's first acolyte. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna say alright and okay a few more times, probably, as I process this information, and I find myself really, really disappointed. Journal of Manox. Really disappointed by just the way things have gone. Because it's like the age-old, oh yes, let me just lie about everything. Wouldn't you want me to lie about absolutely everything? It's gonna be amazing. Trust me on that one. I wouldn't know. I'm gonna give the newspapers to her as well. Okay, well, let's go to Caledon. Actually, yeah. Now it all makes even more sense. It makes even more sense. The Dark Elven Guards defending the whatever the head of the church's office, the fact that Khan Hua is alive and well and is working towards the returnal of yours truly, Aronax. Actually, not yours truly, because that would be me, and I am here already. No need for me to return. But yeah, so yeah, but like that's the worst thing. People can be persuaded, and whenever it comes to religion, that's the most disappointing thing. It's all based on faith, and if you can twist that faith, suddenly things become very, very different. Alexander, I have a few questions. I have something very important to tell you, Alexander. What? What did you find? I found Manox's journal. He's silent for a long time. Then, it seems we, the Panari, have an important responsibility. Many of your troubles, living one, were born because we allowed ourselves to be deceived for so many years. That will be no longer. And it seems that my family has been deceived and dishonored. I think I know to whom I must speak about this. He looks in the direction of the High Priest's chambers. I also found this, Alexander. Here you go, your family sword. He is stunned, unbelieving. I never hoped to see this. It was lost so many years ago. It will be put to good use, I can assure you. I am sure. Goodbye, and good luck. He takes my hand in both of his. Thank you, living one. Your help here has been invaluable. I wish you luck on your quest, and in the conflict to come. Goodbye, Alexander. Rest assured, we'll do what needs to be done. Frankly, I can't wait to see you do what needs to be done, buddy. Because that's something I want to know. Right, Gunther, have you a moment? I've discovered the truth about Manox. Is that so? What is it? And I'll tell him about it. He says nothing for a long time. Then, it seems that we have been misled from the beginning. Now I see why we were first called the defenders of the gate. It seems we have a great responsibility. We shall begin to live up to it. What do you think I should do now, Gunther? Well, if you haven't already, please go and tell Alexander what you've found. I would think he's going to want to have a very long talk with some of his superiors. I'm glad I'm not one of them. He smiles wickedly. I'll do so. Farewell to you, Gunther. Hadrian, buddy. He looks at me with haunted eyes. Hadrian, I found the whole truth. A slight whisper. What? And I tell him the story of Manox. Manox was actually devoted to Nasruddin, but he was tricked by Khan Hua. Anger flares in the eyes of Hadrian. The man truly was a saint and a warrior. And it seems that we, Panari, have been neglecting our true duties. That will no longer be the case. He puts a hand to my shoulder. Wow, okay. Very commendable. I mean, him being a little gnome or halfling, being able to reach up to my shoulder, kind of like... Thank you, my friend. You've done this church and the world a great service. Glad to be of service, Hadrian. As a token of my appreciation, feel free to take the objects into display cases. I can't tell you what they'd be good for you, but they're yours all the same. The cases will be open now. He gestures quickly in the general direction of the cases. Thank you very much, Hadrian. Would you do me a favor? Speak with Alexander of these things if you haven't already done so. I'm an old man and tired. There is little I can do to right the wrong. But Alexander is strong, the strongest of us all, and will know what to do. He smiles, more to himself than to me. I envy not the man who Alexander finds responsible. I'll do that, Hadrian. Fantastic, gimme. Yes, the glass key. Let me grab the Eye of Krakatur as well, that might come in handy. And also the Finger of Manox, willpower +1, melee +2, physical resistance, I think. No, poison resistance plus, and then extra critical hit chance. I don't need to be beautiful, baby. I need to be critically strong. Yes, I can become a master at melee now. Being a charlatan didn't actually pan out the way I hoped it would, but hey, it's pretty good now with that finger. I'm gonna give this item to... Who would I like to see more beautiful? Raven, you can have that. You're now more beautiful than before. Congratulations. Okay. Alexander, is there anything else that I can do about this whole situation? Can I actually encounter Khan Hua? Or is it not gonna work out? Okay, he will do what needs to be done. Alright, good meme. Okay, let's swap turn-based while we're at it. So that we can have some quick travel time. Nope, there's nobody here. Other than this over here candle that looks a bit conspicuous. Right. Now that that's that, I think we can go ahead and enter the secret entrance to the Iron Clan. I want to click that. Oh, nope. Okay. What do I have? I have a scroll of exiting. I don't need that one anymore. I'm gonna keep the scroll of resurrect on me though. Ah, yes.
I can't believe it.
Magnus?
Tell me, my friend, do you recognize that symbol on the wall?
On the wall. Don't think I can recognize any symbol on the wall, but are you gonna tell me that it is the same as what you have on your braces? I don't think so though, Magnus. What is it?
It's the symbol of my lost clan. The symbol on the gauntlets that my grandfather gave to me. He said it was our family symbol. The symbol of the Iron Clan.
I think you're right, Magnus.
Yes, Magnus. The symbol is the same. You are of the Iron Clan, Magnus Shalefist. I, Loger Thunderstone of the Wheel Clan, pledge my friendship to you and your people. May the Iron Clan again rise to its ancient glory.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Even though I haven't been talking about anything specific, this, the fact that your followers can interact with one another in such an incredibly nice manner, and it can all be, like, to me at least, it feels very nice, and the characters themselves feel very believable, in a sense, some of them at least. And this gives me almost goosebumps, because they have some kind of character development. You know, Virgil, he went from being, well, I don't really want to tell you, he was really struggling with this thing, and then he goes and then he becomes at peace with everything, almost at least. And then you had Loger, and you can have a very nice human conversation with him about philosophy, but about life. But first you need to figure out how a dwarf sees things, and maybe you can help him. And you help him and he becomes alive again, and it's really wonderful. And then you have Magnus, who is just... he's trying so hard to be a thing that he doesn't know how to be. And then whenever he finally encounters Loger and Loger recognizes him as another dwarf, it's like, oh, I can't lie to you, I don't know. And Loger then gives him some good dwarven wisdom that I myself couldn't give him, because I'm not a dwarf of a clan. I might understand dwarven philosophy, but I'm not a dwarf. So another dwarf telling him that, it really helps him. And now Magnus not only finds out which clan he is a member of, but then also he becomes immediately recognized by someone, by the king of all dwarves. It's like the best thing that could happen. It's really cool.
I can't believe it. I mean, the Iron Clan. My grandfather would tell me stories of them, legends. I never thought they were real. I never dreamed that I would. I mean, that I am.
As did my own. You have much to consider, Magnus Shalefist. The Iron Clan and all of its history are now in your hands. The clan will need a chieftain, and I see no better dwarf than you to assume that position. Such a responsibility is not taken lightly. Remember that in the days to come.
Hold, Logia. Will you be the Iron Clan's king as well?
That will be up to Magnus, and is also a matter of grave importance. All dwarves who follow the Thunderstone do so of their own choice. I would welcome the Iron Clan to our kingdom, but the choice must be made by its chieftain.
Yes, of course. I have much to think on, much to consider. But regardless of the choice made, I pledge also the friendship of the Iron Clan to you, Loger Thunderstone. You are truly a dwarf among dwarves, and it has been my honor to fight at your side.
Magnus, what will you do now?
Huh? What do you mean?
You found your clan. Does this mean we part ways?
Part ways? What? Are you mad? My place is with you. As if you could get along without me. You're going to need a dwarf from the Iron Clan if you want to get through this affair in one piece. I stand with you, if you will have me.
Then you will come with me?
Of course, you bloody fool. I'd have it no other way. We'll finish this thing together, whatever is to come.
I'm glad, Magnus, I'm glad. I wonder... Actually, no, never mind. Oh, automatons. I'm just gonna wait it out. Everybody, you guys duke it out with them. Break your weapons. Do your thing. There's the throne. There's a throne for Magnus. Weapon broken. Think I need to come in and deal 0 damage per hit. Look at the damage. The amount of damage I'm not doing. Sheesh. The amount of damage we are not doing. Sheesh. Those are barrels that I can... Iron Clan armor. 45 armor class! Yo! 50 damage resistance, 30 poison resistance, 30 fire resistance, and only 20 noisiness. Sheesh. That's passive. Why can't I pick it up though? Because it. Yes, right, of course. Because it's funky. I guess. I guess it's funky. Oh, it's the wrong size. Well, I guess we give it to Magnus then. Drop that on the floor, Magnus. Put it on. There you go. Iron Clan manga. The dude in stone. It's just a stone. Okay, what's in this battle? There's the Iron Clan hammer. 15 to 35. Does fire damage. Sheesh. Okay, Magnus, you are getting kitted out. This quality hammer? Nah. This is the thing. This is the thing. The quality hammer ain't nothing. Okay, how it's a rusty axe. Please put something reasonable on. Loger, you have a scimitar on you. I'm gonna give that to my boy Virgil, and I'm also gonna put. Okay, maybe I don't want to give that to Virgil. All right, there we go. Success.
How can I help you?
Look at this boy.
What do you need to know?
Look at this boy. Look at that boy. Ooh. Okay. Now I can go to the Wheel Clan and we can complete this quest. And I think that's going to be very fantastic. Ding ding. There we go.
How may I help you? Then I will do my best to answer. We're in the caverns of the Wheel Clan, home of the King of the Dwarves. I don't especially like dwarven homes. They're so restrictive. I feel so closed in. And as you probably know, there is no love lost between the elves and the dwarves. We are creatures of magic. And they, well, they're dwarves.
They're dwarves. What can I say? What can I say? They're dwarves. Okay. Let's find the guy. Look at these guys. They love me. But they could love me a lot more than they currently do. That's me telling you that that's just a possibility. If my beauty was at 100, they would have been falling head over heels in love with me. Unfortunately, my beauty is not at 100, so they're not falling head over heels in love with me. That's something to consider, I guess. I suppose. Oh, actually, look, yeah. Who picked up the armor? Who picked up the armor? Did you pick up the armor? Oh, did anyone pick up the armor at all? No, no one picked the armor. That's okay. That's all right. Eric, Obsidian. Eric, hello. Hey, Eric. I found the Iron Clan. Here's the Dudenstone. You have? My God! I never dreamed. I mean, they were real. The stone. It's beautiful. He's silent for a long time, turning the stone over in his hands. And what of the Iron Clan? What did you see? And I tell him about it. It's more than I ever hoped or dreamed. It seems they truly were advanced, far beyond what anyone could have known. I so look forward to visiting the caverns of the Iron Clan and learning of their ways. Thank you, my friend. You've no idea the gift you've bestowed on us all. Liberator of Mormon, because I killed Tival and okay. To Tsenang, I have earned the friendship and the enmity of Tsenang. Aha. Okay, so doing that makes me enemy of Tsenang and liberator of Morg Mallman. Morg Mallman. Way to go. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna say I'm ready. And I think we're just gonna go to Roseboro and get on with the banishment thingy. Okay. Actually, let's have a single day of rest. Yeah. Hello. Rector room for the night. Here you are. Well, just down the hall, the door will be unlocked. Thank you. Which one is it? Is it this one? I think it might be this one. No, that's locked. Is it this one? Locked. Which one is it? Which room is mine? Which room is mine? This is mine. Okay, we're gonna sleep until morning. As it just... the night just came. Alright. Fantastic. Fantastic. We are more than ready to rumble. And I am, frankly, excited to see what happens next. Very much so. So here we are. It's raining. Wow, look at that. It's raining. I have 6 fate points. Oh yeah, I'm winning. I am winning. If there is any winning to be done, I am going to be winning.
Are you prepared to face Aranax?
Yes.
Then it is time. May your gods accompany you to the other side and help you to stop Aranax.
They had better, or we're all for a bit of trouble. Okay, that happened. That happened. And look at that. Devices of a technological nature. Oh, void lizards. Been a while since I've last seen some of those. Oh, they're not aggressive. Huh. Oh, no, never mind. Scratch that. They are aggressive. Okay. They are aggressive. Hello, Zrater. Welcome to the stream. We are ending Arcanum. I just entered the void after getting to uncover the secrets of the Iron Clan. So, hey. Who are we fighting still? You guys deal with them, okay? The guys can deal with them. Just calmly, easily, no problems. Alright, there we go, there we go. So, okay. What are you fighting? That loser? There's a lot of these lizard fellas. Also, interestingly enough, this is just the exact same as what was on the other side. Is that because of the way the banishment spell worked? Where it just, the entirety of the ground, of the land around was taken? Or is it so because of another reason? That's the path. Oh, there's another machine over there. Wait. Is that a teleporter? It could be a teleporter. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do something to maybe make the engine cough less. I don't know if that's going to do anything for us, but I hope it does something and helps us out. Okay, okay. Alright. I'm gonna kill Steam. If that answers any questions. I'm gonna kill Steam. And as unfortunate as that is, as sad as that's gonna make Gaben, it is what it is. Right. Okay. I kinda wanna turn on real time and just, yeah, I'm just gonna let them do the thing. Yeah, the army is definitely something. Oh, I leveled up. Fantastic. Level 59. Oh, wow. Who would have thought? Okay, I think I'm gonna increase my intelligence. Why not? And I'm gonna try to murder Steam again. Think it's gonna work this time. Pew 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 pew. They're going at it. So is that? Yep, it is a teleporter, as I suspected. So a passage down over there. It's a brutal war, but I'm... Ooh, Dark Champions. Hold there. What's your business here? I'm here for Aronax. Get out of my way. The guard seems taken aback, surprised by my aggression. Oh, yes, of course. We were told to expect visitors. Aronax is inside. Feel free to enter and speak with him. Thank you. Good day. Spirit Snake, it's... These guys got... I guess I just flexed on them. That's Aronax. Well, wowee, that was a stroke of luck, I guess. Quick and easy.
Yes? What is it?
Before me sits an elf, his legs crossed, his head down. An air of weariness surrounds him. He notices my presence and slowly, purposefully, stands and addresses me. Aronax, I presume?
Your presumption is correct. And who might I have the pleasure of addressing?
I am Fiery Guy.
Well, what brings you to my corner of oblivion?
I've become involved in events beyond my control.
That is a feeling I have much familiarity with. Sometimes I feel that my fate was decreed from an early age.
You are here because of your actions, not some cruel twist of fate, is that not so?
Do not misunderstand me. I take full responsibility for my actions. Though, how are one's actions determined, really? How is our view of the world shaped? Mine was shaped by arguably the most powerful individual in the world, my father. He raised me on tales of the righteous superiority of the elves and the destiny that brought us to rule over all the races.
I don't think it was Nasruddin's intent that you destroy a whole city.
What did he expect? He shoved a young, immature, and inexperienced fool into a position of immense power and set me loose on the world. Why didn't he stop me? He should have stopped me.
Wait, are you trying to tell me you feel guilt over what you did?
Most certainly. I have had 2,000 years of my grievous errors and judgment replaying themselves in my mind. One tends to grow a bit of a conscience in all that time.
Where was your new conscience when you threatened my life?
I did no such thing. I've been here for ages. Do you really think I could reach across the void to torment you?
I tire of your lies, I guess.
You fool! You think this is my protection? This is my prison! I've been trapped inside this shell for nearly 2,000 years!
What? That's impossible. This must be some sort of trick.
I assure you, it is not a light-hearted jest, though I wish that it were. I have been trapped here since soon after I was banished to this realm.
Someone trapped you here. Who could have possibly trapped someone as powerful as you here?
This is Kurgan's doing. When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief. As you can see, I was not the victor.
Kurgan? The necromancer that you had hated and had banished?
One and the same. It looked as if I was correct as to the effects of his experimentation. His dark magics have transformed him hideously, in body and spirit.
Do you think he could be behind all this? And after I say that, I explain, you know, the Ifas Zephyr, the Molokian Hand, all of it.
Being that I am trapped in here, my opportunities to get information are, shall we say, a bit limited. On the rare occasion Kurgan has deigned to visit me to play his intellectual games, he has dropped some veiled clues that might make sense in light of what you've told me. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say Kurgan is impersonating me.
To what end? Obviously to leave the void, but other than that?
It sounds as if these dark elves you mentioned have patterned themselves after the misguided philosophy of my youth. They are proving to be powerful allies in his quest to return to Arcanum, it seems. I doubt they would be willing to help Kurgan the Terrible return to exact his revenge.
So Kurgan is the one I'm here to stop.
That would appear to be the case. If you were able to facilitate my release from this prison, it would be my pleasure to help you destroy Kurgan.
Well, he says that he has had 2,000 years to contemplate. And he... Okay, so here's me thinking. I'm trying to rationalize my actions here. So he has given me a bit of information pertaining as to what has happened. So he tried doing battle with Kurgan. Or Kurgan tried doing battle with him. I couldn't quite pick up on who the instigator was. But they did battle. And Aranax did share that soon after he arrived, he wanted to deal with Kurgan, and he tried, and they fought. So Aranax challenged Kurgan. But then he could have challenged Kurgan because, you know, he hated Kurgan and didn't like what Kurgan stood for. And that was back when Aranax was young and did the stanky leg, if we could so call it. But after being bested... Okay, let me just ask him how Kurgan defeated you last time you fought.
I'm not saying it will be easy to defeat Kurgan. In fact, the attempt might be fatal. Yet, I believe it worth the risk. We cannot let him return to Arcanum. It would mean the end of all life there. I have a few acquaintances on this side that may be interested in helping us as well, should you succeed in releasing me.
Well, I happen to have the Vendigroth device.
Then our task should be at least a fraction easier. All we need to do is hurt him enough so that he attempts to regenerate himself, and then you can use the device on him. Of course, this is easier spoken of than accomplished.
Okay. I feel as though I'm a little convinced. Okay, I'll release you so that you may join me.
I'm afraid I do not know. I do not believe Kurgan could maintain this from a distance, so there must be something near here.
Well, there are unfortunately some things I still need answers to.
What are your questions?
What can you tell me about the Void?
I do not know much, but what I do know is that there used to exist some sort of civilization here, and the world was not broken up into distinct land masses. I do not know if some ancient war destroyed this realm, or if it was the doing of one of the heinous villains the Council banished.
The Council didn't even know what the Void was?
It seems irresponsible in hindsight, but at the time they felt the Void was oblivion. Nothing was supposed to be over here.
I see. Most intriguing. Another question.
What is it that you wish of me, then?
What happened between you and Kurgan when you got here?
When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief. As you can see, I was not the victor.
You attacked him outright.
I was a bit full of myself back then. All the damage and death I had caused had not even scratched the surface of my conscience at the time. Full of blind rage and arrogance I was.
Okay, so he might have actually changed. One last thing.
What is it that you wish of me, then?
Why did you destroy Vendigroth?
That is the great shame of my life. After I had convinced the Council to banish Kurgan, I felt I could do no wrong. When Vendigroth laughed off my warnings, I felt they needed a display of my power. In destroying one of their factories, I killed several innocent people.
And then, what happened?
When they began constructing their device to protect themselves from my unprovoked attacks, I lashed out without thinking and destroyed them all. My fear of what technology could bring was so pervasive, I never thought there was any other solution.
You sound as if you do regret your action. I have the Vendigroth device.
By the gods, that could be just the thing we need to defeat Kurgan. You must release me from here so that he may be stopped.
How do I effect your release, though?
I'm afraid I do not know. I do not believe Kurgan could maintain this from a distance, so there must be something near here.
Alright, yes.
What is it that you wish of me, then? What are your questions?
Where's the Black Mountain clan?
I do not know. I would assume the gate they are building is located somewhere near Kurgan's castle, though.
Alright. Oh, that's it. Thank you. I will think about potentially freeing you. Oh, there's another door over there leading something. Oh, there's a circle. That teleports you. Okay, well, that was a circle that teleported me somewhere, and then I ended up teleporting myself somewhere else. Oh, there's a bit of blood over here. There's some lesser void lizards. And there's... oh! Gordoth! Me, Gordoth. Gordoth needs food. Gordoth? You mean... the Gordoth? What a small world. Gordoth hungry. Need food. Eat. 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 I'll get you some food if you'll help me fight Kurgan. Yes. Kill Kurgan for food. Blood. Meat. Okay. I'll come back with some food. Let's kill some void lizards, I guess. Yeah, void animal carcass. Fantastic. Hey, Gorgoth. I happen to have some meat for you, buddy. Here, Gorgoth, I brought you an animal carcass. Food good. Killed Kurgan for food. Okay, then, here you go. Will you join me? Gorgoth no like lots of people. Leave Gorgoth alone. You bothered Gorgoth. Leave Gorgoth. Leave Gorgoth alone. Okay, well, we found Gorgoth. Dread lizard. I've been poisoned. Oh no. Oh dear me. What a shame. Death strikers, death lizards, all kinds of ghouls of varying deathlinesses. I was kind of dying there, but not anymore. And those are the problems of real-time combat, I guess. It overwhelms you, kinda. But fortunately, I don't have too many problems here, so nothing to worry about. So this here place, this is where Gorgoth is, I guess. Let's come on through. Where does that take us? This place seems more desolate than most. Let's take a look at this. Pop out. Ah, these Araya slaves. Okay, I can run off, run circles around them, so no need to worry about that. Are we looking at anything interesting here, perhaps? Doesn't look like there is much of anything that's too interesting here. Get me out of here. Other than, you know, brutal battle. Okay, that was that. Ooh, what is this? A greater araya. Look at the boys engaging in great battle. Fantastic, very intriguing. What else might I find here? So we found Gordoth, we found Aronax, Kurgan is here, so that means we should find Krakatur and the Bane of Kree as well. That wouldn't be too bad, right? Would it? It would be very interesting to find them, I think. Ah, there it is, Krakatur. Who dares disturb the mighty Krakatur? I suppose that would be me. Dreadfully sorry about that. Sorry. Do you have any idea the powers I can bring to bear against you? The wrath of Krakatur knows no bounds. Wait. You said Krakatur? I read your journal. What? My journal? You mean my last testament? Where did you get that? Well, in the lair of Bellerogrim. I was still in the lair of Bellerogrim after all these years. Wait, I don't quite remember what I wrote. That was the eve before my glorious battle against the Nasruddin and Elven Council. What a great battle it was. Strange, your journal had the taint of cowardice all over it. Do I want to say that to him? What? I will kill you for even speaking those words. Krakatur is like a god. Krakatur is monstrous, towering above the whimpering masses like a furious storm. Krakatur. Good God. Listen, I'm sorry. Please, help me against Kurgan. Kurgan? The massive creature in front of me seems to cringe. What do you mean? What do you want with Kurgan? I'm looking to destroy him. I need the help of the mighty Krakatur. Perhaps. What exactly is going on? Well, let me tell you about that. I see. The creature rears to its full height, nostrils steaming. So, you ask the terrible Krakatur for his help in battling evil Kurgan. Fight fire with fire. I shall destroy that bumbling necromancer with a great sweep of my claw. His blood will flow as mighty Krakatur passes his judgment. All will cower before the power of Krakatur. You make it sound so easy. Why haven't you done it before? Well, you know how things are over here in the Void. So many things to do, and Kurgan was such an insignificant peon. Yes, that's it. I need not worry about crushing the poor fool. I figured I'd let him wait. Wonder when mighty Krakatur would appear to rend him from limb. I see. So he must be scared beyond belief. Yes, I know he's like a frightened little child, shivering in his great keep. Let him shiver, for Krakatur is all-powerful, omnipotent, horrible as the great dragons of old. I shall swoop down on wings of fury, cleansing him with ancient fire. I will. Yes, I'm so very sure. Now, will you help me? Well, now let's not rush into things. I mean, this is Kurgan the Terrible we're talking about. Not that I will have any trouble dispatching him, of course, for I am Krakator, the ruination of past, present, and future. Yes, please. What are you saying? Krakator expects payment for his services. Did you think I would come to your rescue without some sort of offering? You must pay your respects. Krakator exacts a heavy toll. Entire villages have been sacrificed to appease me, for I am... Let's see. Wait! I think I have your eye here somewhere. What? My eye? How in the name of the gods did you come across that? It just so happened. Interesting. I should kill you just for bringing it back to me, for I am the awesome Krakator. Maidens tremble when they hear my name. I roam the nightmares of young children. Do we have a deal, or not? Yes. I suppose I have been missing my eye for quite a while. I suppose I could take it in payment for my services against this madman. So, you join me? Krakator will not travel with so many mere mortals. Nah, I think that's it. Bye-bye, Krakator. I mean, I guess it's, kind of fitting in a sense. What do we find over here? A human bandit. This man has the look of a fierce warrior. His heavily muscled body is covered in scars and tattoos. He sniffs the air as I approach. A fresh arrival, eh? You still have the smell of the world on you. I don't believe I'd had the pleasure. Who are you? I have been known by many names, but the one that matters now is the Bane of Kree. That is the name I was known by when I wielded power over men. How did you come by that name? Kree was where I forced the world to respect my power. No one had ever breached the great walls of Kree, but my horde swarmed over them as if they were but a mirage. I held the fate of every man, woman, and child in my hand and showed them no mercy. His eyes glaze over as he looks into the distance, savoring his moment of glory once again. If only I could return to Arcanum. That's a truly impressive story. I could use a man of your talents. He sneers. What could someone like you want from me? I need help killing Kurgan. Kurgan, he spits. I welcome the chance to slit his throat. He hesitates. But after what he did... What did he do? He looks away, seemingly in shame. He defeated me in battle soon after he arrived here. After delivering the killing blow, he brought me back to life to taunt me. I have waited long years for the chance to make him pay for that. I know the feeling. Join me so that we may defeat him. He looks at me suspiciously. Why should I join with you? What do you have to offer me? The taste of victory on the field of battle once again. Your group looks too crowded for me. Good day then. Actually, I should talk with everybody about this place. Okay, he doesn't tell me anything about this.
What would you have me do? What can I answer for you?
Gar has nothing to say about being in the void.
How can I help you? What do you need to know?
Magnus, what do you know of Kurgan?
Kurgan? Let's see. Aside from the fact that he's one of the most evil beings that was ever banished from the face of Arcanum, I can't say I know a whole lot about the fellow. Did you expect me to be friendly with him, perhaps? What kind of a fool question is that?
Okay, Magnus, okay.
How may I help you? Then I will do my best to answer. Kurgan. Only that he was the first Dark Necromancer and that he was banished because of it. It It seems that he's finally going to exact his revenge, and only we have the power to stop him. I, for one, am ready to do so.
Okay.
What is it you need? What do you want to know?
We're in the void. Quite a bizarre thing, eh, Loghaire?
I know we're meant to be searching out Aranax, but we must not forget about the Black Mountain clan. Only if I can find a way to return them to Arcanum will I feel I have begun to repay them for my grievous error.
Of course. Of course.
What is it that you want of me? What can I answer for you? This is quite the turn of events, eh? Aranax, the ultimate evil, defeated and contrite. Let's find this Kurgan and put an end to this whole affair, shall we?
Of course. Well, yes, this is our destination. Oh, we've already been here. Oh, we did a little spin around, I guess. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Which means that the actual direction in which we should be headed is something else entirely. I am really impressed by the way the void looks, though. You know, of course, we were bound to have... Why am I just standing in a single spot? Or is it that I can't walk over certain surfaces? In any case, I am very impressed by the way the void looks, the presentation, the audio, the sounds of the void, the looks of it, these ruins, the history, the mystery of it. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. Quite a fantastic little fancy thing, I gotta say. Oh, let's turn these off, the combat off. Oh, they have some more fighting over here. Let's close. Look at Magnus, he's like, oh, let me join in the fight. Yeah, hammer. Yeah, hammer. Hammer. Okay. Okay. So we either go down, I think we go down and we find whatever it is that we might need to find. Maybe we can ask the Dark Champions. Feel free to speak with Aranax. He's right through these doors. Yes, what can I do for you? The spirit snake is just spirit snaking about. The means of freeing Aranax. Oh, there's a path over there, leading to something. It could be what I'm looking for. I don't know though. That looks like a fancy castle. And also these guys being here, I don't know, looks like, oh, Dark Champions, but this time they want to fight me. Oh, and a bludgeoneer. Okay, Virgil looked like he was getting a bit too many eyes on him, which makes me want to put my own eyes on him, just so he doesn't get crumped. The sound effects. Shoosh is all I'm gonna say. Okay. Let's heal Virgil. Not that that helped out that much, but... He's gonna die again. Well, I happen to have a scroll of resurrect, so we're Gucci. This bludgeonster guy is just mad. Holy hell. Bludgeoneer, level 30. 5 guys. Just mauling his ugly mug. Okay. Maybe I didn't need to come over here. Maybe it was pointless for me to do so. Because what am I gonna find over there? Oh, there seems to be something over here. So maybe we will find something interesting. Virgil gets killed. It's okay. We can save him. Where's Raven actually? Where is Raven? Is she... She doesn't seem to be present. Intriguing. Barbarian's heavy blade. Yep, there she is. Someone's a goonie. Oh my god. This might be ugly. Okay. On the doggy. On myself. Ah, there's Raven. Pair of dwarves. Pair of dwarves. Let me just resurrect Virgil. There he goes, back in action. As you know, that's what we want him to be doing, right? Of course, of course. These guys summoning goonies. Yeah, my character isn't perfectly geared towards combat, so it's not as good as it could be. Okay, we can end combat here. These guys are gonna despawn. Yep, here they go. That was an experience, and there's that. I'm gonna save my progress right over here. And where does that take us? To a teleport place. Hotspot, I guess. Teleporter hotspot. Okay, this is where is this? Gordoth? It is Gordoth. Who are we fighting? These. Okay, let's kill them. Wouldn't be a bad idea to kill them. Get rid of them. Might get experience. Probably won't level up, but might as well. Right, buddy. You... it's broken. Why is it broken? What are you swinging around? A rusty axe. You can have the Inferno Hammer. Also, I have a void animal carcass. Let me throw that on the ground. Let me throw that on the ground as well. And let me get going. You can't use those for return. Sheesh, okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, we got a little bit of a crash. Didn't even crit. What a shame. Death Striker. Oh wow, big damage. Very nice. Okay, oh there's that. There's the destination. But we're gonna kill this void lizard. Lizard wizard! Freaking amazing. It is freaking amazing. Unfortunately at the moment I'm not feeling it because I have to engage in combat. And I would much rather be doing other things that are not connected to combat, such as running around and finding the Black Mountain clan. Where could they be though? Where could they be? Oh, there's an Infernal Araya over here. We're just gonna let her be. Let it be. There's Krakatur. What a guy. And there's the Bane of Kree. What a fella. Bit of a fart smeller, I gotta say. Okay. So there's only one possible path I can take over here, right? Yep. It's that one right over here. So I go through that one, as we do. Filethink, thank you for the follow, by the way. Right, and now, over here we've got these two, and we've got the hole, which makes me think that maybe I should just come on over here. And that takes me back here. Okay, so that's not where we want to end up. Right? Well, it's not where we want to end up. Which would mean that we need to go downstairs and figure out what it is that is holding Aranax. But, well, there's nothing that I can really make out that could be holding him here.
You have more you wish to speak to me about?
I'm still working on getting out of here.
All I can say is that I am looking forward to your success in that endeavor. It will be nice to be free from this damned shell.
Is it the serpent? Do we need to kill the spirit snake? Or do we need to kill the dark champions? What do you want? Okay. Let's YOLO it up, I guess. Kill the dark champions. And the spirit snake. Maybe that's gonna do something for us. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Someone's little goon. Alright. More and more combat. Not my favorite thing, but if we can get rid of the dark champion in the appropriate amount of time. Unfortunately, I didn't crit, so that's that. Okay, good. And we're focusing on the other dark champion. Phenomenal. He's just utterly confused, so it's okay. I'm gonna hit the spirit snake. Yes. Oh. Oh. Did the spirit snake just cast the opposite of that one spell that I was looking forward to getting in the future? I think it did do that. And that spell, of course, reduces your speed. Or rather, the speed of all enemies. Whilst increasing your own speed. I think that's what it does. Very interesting, very interesting. Unfortunately, I didn't grind enough experience to get that, so yeah. The fact that everyone's just swinging once and it's just Okay, you're no longer casting this. Oh, it stops. Whew. Ah, so that was the whole point of it, right? That was the whole point of it.
Many thanks for releasing me from my horribly lengthy incarceration, sir. I am at your service.
It is high time we showed Kurgan the error of his ways.
Let us send Kurgan off to that death he finds so compelling, shall we?
Oh. How do we find Kurgan?
I do not know. There is a portal in the room behind me. Perhaps we can use it to travel to the other parts of the void.
Let's go. He has actually joined us.
What may I do for you?
A few questions, please.
What is it that you wish of me, then?
Actually, no, never mind. He joined me! Wowee! So, he's got 19 willpower, 16 intelligence. He's an expert at melee and dodge. Cool, and he is... agility of fire magic, a little bit of that. Of course, force magic, you can't go wrong with that. Temporal, nope, okay. Perhaps he has some force. Meta, no. Conveyance, no. Divination, no. Force. Okay, well, he's a guy. He's a guy, and he's on my side now, so that's cool, I guess. Go through the portal, and yeah, the destination isn't this one, but rather it's that one over here. Past these guys who have been killed, I see. But that's it, right? That and that. And we went down that path once, so we're going in. We have to fight. Unfortunately, those are storm soldiers, a bit weaker, and they're not going to be summoning their own buddies. So I think that's kind of good enough. Oh, but there's going to be so much fighting. This gives me Fortress of Regrets vibes, by the way. Fortunately for us, though, it's not that deadly for your friends. I can't move, so... Okay, guys, kill him. There we go. That's one corpse. I have too many fellas with me. I have too many fellas with me. Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warrior. That's a game. Yeah, that's a game. Ugh. That's a crit. 50% crit damage though. That's another crit. Big boy crit. They're not totally big boy, but a decent crit. Okay, I get hit once. That's a shame, but it's not too bad. Okay, we keep going. Keep swinging to kill them. Maybe I could use conveyance magic to hop around a little bit instead of having to just, you know, walk around. Oh, there's another one. Is there? Yep, there is. Where did he come from? Doesn't matter. What matters is maybe I shouldn't have gone into the void. but I unfortunately, I could see that the end of the game was coming coming in, and so I ended up just going for it. Okay, so which direction do we take? Where do we go in? Oh, that's a chest. Locked. Puppy. Potion of haste. Morgana steers. Thank you very much. I'm actually gonna leave that in there. Scroll of exiting. We have no need for that one. See invisible traps. We have no need for that one. Scroll of disarm. No need for that one. Probably. Maybe I could use it. Phantasmal fiend. Summon as an illusionary monster. Cold earth elemental. Okay, maybe we can make use. Maybe we can find a use for those three. Okay. So that was that. Up here, oh, that's another treasure area. Okay, that's the exact same loot. Cool, I guess. Why is there money in the void? What are you gonna do with this money? Blood spirits. Okay, they wanna fight, I guess. Okay, fortunately, or unfortunately, they have as much health as everybody else. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Kill the blood spirit. No, they're attacking the fucking guy. They're attacking the fucking fire elemental. Oh, dear me, dear me. Holy shit, dude. Level 20 guy has access to level 15 spells. And then my guys, who are level fucking 50, they don't have access to that kind of spell, do they now? Nope, they do not have access to those kinds of spells. Okay, I'm stunned, and I'm still stunned, and this is long. Oh dear me. Oh dear, oh dear. This is not very cool. I think we need to turn on real time. Virgil might die. We don't want that to happen. Everybody's armor is just gonna break. Look at this, fire elementals everywhere. This is problematic. Very problematic. Doggy, I'm gonna give you speed. Sheesh. If they break their weapons, that's on them, alright? Virgil is fucking dead. This is what I'm not happy about. Okay, this is what I am not happy about. This is the thing that is not making me feel happy about my current predicament. We're gonna go outside. I'm gonna have a little bit of a rest. Whilst having that rest, I'm gonna restore my fatigue, and I'm gonna be able to do things. So let's give ourselves a few moments. Oh, what did I give myself a point of intelligence? I did give myself a point of intelligence. Right. Okay, gonna wait for 2 more hours, making sure that everybody is fully healed. And after that, I'm gonna do it again. Everybody fully healed. Everyone I can lay eyes upon. Sorg, my bubba bubby buddy. Alright, and there we go, 2 hours. I don't care about Aronnax dying or leaving actually, so don't bother me with that. Now then. Actually, let's.
It is done.
Most assuredly.
It is done.
Of course. I'll do that right away.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Of course, sir.
Okay, everybody's waiting. All right, good to know. Now, where am I? I'm over here. Okay, cool meme. Pop one of these babies. And then we're gonna prepare spatial distortion. And what is this? I can see the target clearly, buddy. Fuck off. Locked. No, it isn't. Ah, fuck. This is a factory-esque place, is it? And I have no need of being here. Right. Where will this path lead me to? That's a dead dwarf. I don't like that. Holy fuck, this is so much. There's so many of these guys. What the fuck? Bludgeoneer. What the fuck is this shit, dude? What the fuck? Okay. Spatial distortion.
Greetings. Long have I waited for your arrival, and finally this moment has come. I am Kurgan, first of the necromancers, voyager in the lands of the dead.
I see. Not exactly the person I originally expected. I would have liked to have my boys with me. To be quite honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, but
I would think not. Although I know that you've already spoken with Aronax, so you probably know much of my tale. Tell me, what do you think of what has transpired?
I was taken aback, I must admit. Tell me your side of the story.
My life, in the world you call Arcanum, seems so very distant. The memories clouded like those of a child, and a child I was then, probing the darker magics, given glimpses of the truths yet to come.
The council were they right about the magics? Look at you.
Yes, look at me, and what do you see? A monster? An abomination? You've no idea what I've discovered. You see with eyes tainted by life, and all which that accursed state embodies. My vision is clear because of those magics you hold in disdain, and the council. It is they I have to thank for it.
But they punished you. Why would you thank them?
In your world, your Arcanum, I was powerful. Perhaps the most powerful human magicka who has ever been. But to humans, cursed with our shortness of life, our brevity, what is this power? What can be learned in that impermanent spark that is our lives? Nothing. But here, in this so-called prison, there are no limits. There is no end.
I don't think I understand.
This place, this void, has no time as you know it. I've been here for more than 2,000 of your years, and yet I've aged not at all. I feel as I did the moment they sent me here, or as when the Dark Elves first called to me. Do you now see? Here I can do everything I did in your world, but I am unfettered by the chains of mortality that time hangs upon us.
Fine, then stay here and leave our world be.
I truly wish I could. My reasons for returning aren't what you'd think. I had no aspirations for power or domination like your companion Aronax did. Aspirations that I became the victim of. No. Those are the motivations of the living, and I no longer place myself among them.
Then what? What is it you want?
If only I could show you the places I've seen, you might understand the things I say. I've been to the desolate lands, wandered by those souls who still see the lands of the living, but wear the cloak of the dead. Blind to their own ends, they cry, passing through one another like shadows in the dying light of day. I've traveled to where souls rot in torment, pierced with the jagged shards of life and vision, clinging to memory, regrets of the flesh. I saw that this prison was of their own making, and the key was in unknowing, in release. And still, I traveled on. And finally, I came to the place where souls go to die, where the mirrored and worn spirits fall into an endless sea of gray, mirrored glass. And I lowered myself within, and lay there among them, and I almost did not return. And do you know what I found there? There, among the silent and battered shells of the innumerable, peace, enlightenment, truth. Only then did I realize that this place, this life, is an abomination, a horrible distortion of the natural order. This life, who mothered pain and fear and envy, these twisted children who exist only because we are here to feed them, to nourish them. This life, this afterthought, a disturbance, a mere ripple in that great dead sea, not even the cause, but merely an effect, sending these souls upward, screaming for release from the day they are torn from their waters. The effect of what? I do not know, nor do I care. Have you ever spoken with the dead? Called to them from this side? Pull them from their silent rest? Do you know what it is that they feel? Pain. Pain when torn into this wakefulness. This reminder of the chaos from which they had escaped. Pain at having to live. There will be no more pain. There will be no more chaos. I see your soul, traveler. It screams, tattered and spent. Do you feel its pull? Do you hear its wailing? It is within my power to calm these waters, and that is what I shall do.
Okay, so this kinda coincides with what Virgil told us of being dead. He felt at peace, and it felt nice, and he almost wanted to stay there when I resurrected him the first time. And, well, Kurgan, he did the same thing. Well, he didn't die, I guess, he just went there, using whatever level of magic he got access to, because there's probably level 6, 7, and 8, which he wields, whereas we can only get up to 5, so... So that's that. And he figured out... But what do you mean, calm these waters?
I can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this life has brought about. There will be peace. There will be quiet. Life will no longer be. And so I go to Arcanum to be an end to it. And then I will join the souls of the dead when it is done.
Perhaps I could persuade you otherwise. You may be wrong.
Am I? It all depends on your point of view. Take yourself, for example. You've been told from the beginning of your adventure that you're the second coming of Nazrudin, the return of the living one. Do you believe it?
I'm not one to discount anything, but I'd be inclined to say no.
As well you should. There are no prophecies. It's just the nature of living things to want to conform their existence to a foreseeable pattern, to attempt to exert control over the chaos that surrounds them. Life by its very nature disallows this. Life is an accident, the result of random chance. Therefore, its nature can be no different.
That's your opinion. Can you support it?
There are those who would look at all that has happened to you, and then look at you, and call you a madman for not believing in the prophecy. Your opinion is based on what you have seen, what you know. My perceptions on the nature of life and death are no different.
Perhaps. I'd have to say you are correct. Now I have a few words to say.
Splendid. I've spent the last 2,000 years developing my philosophy, but I'm always eager to hear another's thoughts. Please, proceed.
Very well. Let's speak of the nature of life and death.
Yes, let us speak of this. It is my opinion that the nature of life is accidental, that this reality we experience is merely a distortion of death. What say you, traveler?
As you've said, I have only my experience to draw from.
Yes, but what has that experience taught you? I know not the roads you've traveled, but I do know that all living things feel pain and loss. It it's my opinion that they feel these things because they were never meant for what we know as life. Their souls are not equipped for it.
Isn't it presumptuous of you to make that decision for everyone? Or would it be better to, try to convince him of his subjective nature of his experience, the subjective nature of his perception of the world, and the subjective nature of the world itself as it is being perceived by him? I think I'm gonna say that. Hold, Kurgan. That assumption is based on your experience.
Yes, you're correct. I concede you that point. But I have seen both sides, whereas you have only the lands of the living. Trust me when I say that the souls who are called back to this life are in the most excruciating pain. It's unnatural.
Maybe that is so. But maybe your opinions give bias to your observations. Is it because, okay, perhaps that is the nature of those particular souls? No. That wouldn't be right. Refusing to see the truth now. Maybe your opinions bias your observations. That's definitely something that is actually done. His opinions bias his observations.
Are you saying that I can't trust the sight of my own eyes? You presume too much, traveler. You've no idea of the things I've endured, of the things endured by all the souls of the dead because of the thoughtlessness of the living.
Yes, but perhaps that is the nature of those particular souls.
What do you mean? Are you faulting the souls of the dead for the meddlings of the living?
No. Some souls are in pain because they hold on too tightly.
But you speak as if these souls have a choice when they're brought back. It's the mindless bravado of the living that subjects them to the vagaries of this life.
No, they don't have a choice. But the pain is of their own making.
I'm willing to say you might be correct. But what proof have you?
I've spoken with souls who weren't in pain. Virgil.
Just because some souls have accepted the nature of this distortion doesn't justify its existence. If what you're saying is correct, then what is the nature of death? Of life? Which is the natural state? Why is there pain on one side and uncertainty on the other?
Well, the distortion is caused by the eyes with which we choose to see. So, the distortion, just because some souls have accepted the nature of this distortion doesn't justify its existence. Well, why is there a distortion? Why must there be a distortion? Why would you consider that there is a distortion? Couldn't there be? Isn't that just the way it works? Where one thing is a certain way, and then the other thing is different. Right? And that difference is not wrong. We have a great proclivity to believe that anything that is different and that is unknown is wrong. But, pain, it doesn't come from... pain isn't something that exists for the sake of its own existence. Pain exists as a means of avoiding something. When you are dead, you shouldn't be in pain because you don't lose something. What do you when you die? you lose these feelings that you have, supposedly, right? And then the pain is something that you remember from life, that you have learned to have in life, which was a defensive mechanism to conserve that life. And then when you no longer have that life to conserve, you're still used somehow to that pain being your response whenever something happens. So it's like, if you abstract yourself from the pain, I don't think it's a problem. So the distortion is caused by the eyes with which we choose to see.
Perhaps it is my own arrogance, my own bravado that has brought us here to this crossroads. The question is, where do we go from here? We've spoken of fate, of prophecy. Have I traveled this road too long to turn back? Perhaps I have no choice but to continue on to the end.
No. I have a solution. I can free you once and for all.
Truly, I wish there were freedom for me. But I cannot let go of this life knowing that I might be called back to its pain. No, it seems I have no choice.
You do. The Vandergroth device, it will sever you from this world forever. You will not be able to be called back.
Really? You can sever the bonds which hold my soul to the lands of the living? This object can actually do that?
Yes. I can free you from the pain that you fear.
So many years I've raged against the living. All those years, and the distortion was in my own soul. No man can see the nature of his flaws with diseased eyes. The contradiction lies within me.
Let me end your journey, Kurgan. Go to your rest.
Yes, I thank you, and I'm sorry. So very, very sorry. Perhaps some souls are born into death. They never knew how to live.
Yes, I think you might be right.
Goodbye, traveler. My road ends here. I wish you luck on yours.
Goodbye, Kurgan.
Because you delivered the secret ingredient to Jungle Dun, he perfected his alchemical process and eventually found a way to make gold from common lead. Needless to say, he became the richest man in all of Arcanum. The defeat of Lucan and his henchmen, coupled with your freeing of the ghost of Bessie Toon, enabled Shrouded Hills to grow and become a thriving community once again. A new silver vein is discovered in the old Bessie Toon mine. Workers pour into town by the dozens, and within a few years, Shrouded Hills is a bustling boomtown. Such towns often have problems keeping the peace. Shrouded Hills has no such trouble, mainly due to the efforts of their new sheriff, Doc Roberts. Don Throg, because of the advice that you gave him, became a leading political activist in the fight for Orcish rights. In time, he legalized Orcish labor unions, secured the vote for all citizens regardless of race or gender, and became the champion of equal rights and justice in Terrat. Before long, he was begrudgingly voted into the Industrial Council, and in a few years, he sat at its head. Following the deaths of Pollock and Darian Mogg, the Boyle was demolished and then built anew. The Bentley was renovated and became the most elegant hotel in Tarrant. The owner, the Honorable Mr. Caleb Molloy, is often seen mixing drinks for his guests in the hotel bar. Cumbria, under the continued leadership of King Praetor, fell even further into decay. After his death, Durnon crumbled into obscurity, and Cumbria was eventually swallowed by the unified kingdom. Because of your outstanding efforts in negotiating the terms for Caledon's membership into the unified kingdom, as well as the wise governing policies of Don Throg, Caledon and Tarrant became equally prosperous. There is peace for many years in Arcanum. The long-standing deception of the Panari by the Dark Elves was finally brought to light. Alexander became the new High Priest of the Panari, and he wrote a new chapter for the Archaon based on his experiences with the Living One. By convincing the mayor of Blackroot to rejoin Cumbria, you sealed the fate of the town. As with the rest of Cumbria, Blackroot suffered under the inept leadership of King Praetor, and eventually it disappeared altogether. Under the continued leadership of Loghaire Thunderstone, the Wheel clan came out of seclusion and rejoined the world. Loghaire himself lived for more than 800 years, and songs are still sung about his bravery and courage. Khan Karai of the Bedokan made a lasting peace with the elves of Kintar, and together they rid the glimmering forests and the dark fens of poachers and of the spoilers of the land. In time, the Bedokan became a more civilized people, sharing in the wonders of the new age. Upon returning to Arcanum, Aranax buried his father on the Isle of Thanatos. Later he traveled to the Vendigroth Wastes, and there used his powers and single-handedly raised the city from the ruins it had become. Vendigroth again became a place of awe and wonder. Yet, after all of this, Arcanum is still what it always was, a place of possibility, a place of change. One thing is certain, and that is that nothing at all is ever certain in this place. Who's to say what the future holds for the land we call Arcanum?
Astoundingly enough, ladies and gentlemen, my experience was almost cut short by me getting a call about stock trading. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. Quite the game indeed. Unfortunately, yeah, I failed to do some things. One of those was finalize the debacles with Cumbria. I barely had any idea that I had actually started the quest to find Praetor's daughter. I don't know how I managed to start that one. I just knew that it was in my log. And I had no direction in which to go, so I just didn't do anything. The Isle of Despair, of course, that one totally miffed. gone, lost forever, so on and so forth. It was a great shame, I have to admit. So yeah, the slides about that being unfortunate, they were unfortunate. I think we didn't get to expose the conspiracy because I forgot to go to Caledon and turn it in. You know, turn in the journal. What else? We didn't get anything about the Iron Clan, even though I think it was quite finished. So that's, I guess, a shame. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things ended up turning out. Prosperity for Shrouded Hills, and a definitively good future for the people of Arcanum, thanks to Don Throg's efforts. So that's pretty great. That's pretty great. Yeah. And wowee, only took me like around 3 hours to finish the game. Was a little scuffed. But it was fun. It was great fun. Of course, I'm gonna be playing more Arcanum. You can't stop me. I'm gonna be playing a lot more Arcanum. I am currently doing a playthrough with a guy who has 2 intelligence. So you know it's fun. Not many games allow you to do that. Yep. Which is one of the reasons why I enjoyed Fallout 1 so tremendously, and then why I also had a great love of Planescape Torment. Or rather, my love for Planescape Torment was only further strengthened by the fact that you can just talk at the Transcendent one and get everything back in order. So yeah, and I'm also planning on doing a run with a character that's based exclusively on beauty and charisma, so Persuasion fellow. So that I have one that's exclusively combat oriented and can't talk to anybody about anything, and then I have one that is exclusively talking oriented and can't combat anything and anybody. So that's one thing I'm planning on probably going through. I'm kind of curious to do that. And let's roll credits. Let's honor the people who made the game. I'm seeing something here, and I'm kind of okay, there we go. The number of people who are actually doing stuff here seem to be very tiny, and now we're starting to see more people showing up. And look at that, we have enough time to actually read the names of all the people involved, and we also even understand what they're doing. Incredible, right? Blur Studios and Computer Cafe did cinematics. You know, the 3 cinematics that we got to watch, I quite liked them. Or rather, the 4 cinematics. I quite liked them. They were very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Of course, the opening cinematic is a classic, but other than that, it's just it's not that impressive. Then the fight, or rather the war between Nasruddin and Aronnax, that one was a little silly, but it was also cool. I liked it. I think I really like the uncanny the uncanny appearances of characters who are made with early 3D computer generated animation. I really like them. And then the cinematic of Kurgan describing what he has seen, that was really good. And lastly, Kurgan dying was a little... I don't know. But hey, it wasn't too bad. It started off kind of silly, and then the visual effects of the souls departing from his body. That was grand. As the whole thing pulled back, and it was just the blue light on top of the tower in the darkness of the void. That was pretty nice. Yeah, it's over. Arcanum has ended. Well. What can I say about this game? I really like the fact that you can... you have all these opportunities of approaching the game in a different manner. It is really, really good. In addition to that, I really like the fact that the game's appearance is so wondrous in a sense. I really like it. Because, the presentation of the game is quite important. And we have these long stretches of just nothingness in Arcanum. Yeah. But then we also have the detail of the rooms, of the buildings, of every little map that is actually devised. We have... I like that kind of thing, where it's almost 3D, but it's more 2.5D, and it's a bit pixelated, and it's a bit too ugly, but it's just a bit too ugly, which allows it to have this incredible type of beauty to it, which I really like. I really like it. Diablo 2, Diablo 1, that kind of thing. I think it might be just the perspective, but I really appreciate it. And the way that it's done, absolutely phenomenal. Really like it. Other things, the music is great. It's a bit repetitive, because you listen to a few tracks over and over, but it never gets too stale, never goes too old. So that's something I'd say is well done. The voice acting, what little of it there was grand. Was great. They really did a good job. Of course, Magnus wins. He takes the cake. All the cakes. And, thank you very much. That line alone just made the voice acting in this game as good as it could possibly be. Of course, there are a large number of issues, of bugs. The pathfinding is just poopy pathfinding. Some stuff is just weird. The AI kind of works, kind of doesn't, and then being visible through walls for people who are not at all magical, and you should not be visible to them, has something as well. But other than that, well, I'd say maybe one of the issues I have with it is that there is no means of enchanting items, because you can make you have such an incredible number of options for crafting stuff via technology, but you have no means of enchanting items. You can't customize items in a sense. Whereas okay, now look at that huge piece of armor. Okay, can I enchant it somehow? Can I make it mystic or arcane or magical or something like that? Oh no, I can't do that, so I just need to get lucky. Otherwise, I'll never even have the opportunity to have an armor that's magical or something like that, which is kind of but it's alright. There are things I missed out on doing. Definitely, there are things I missed out on doing. I missed out on doing an evil playthrough. That's something I could have done. I could have done an evil playthrough. I might do that. I don't know if I will. That's just me thinking about it. Yeah, we're not looking at anything in particular, just the menu. But thinking about Arcanum. Yeah, it was great. It was great. I really like the way the leveling system works. I really like the complexity that is presented by the game. this whole screen is really good. It really makes me happy to look at it. Like, cause oh wow, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Wow. Look at all this stuff. It's very nice. It's like it's somewhat overwhelming at first, of course, but then it's also just grand. Grand. I really like it. I really like the incredible complexity that's presented by the game. It's just... I might have to... Like, there are so many possible options. You can do a technologist run. You can do a pure mage run. I didn't do either of those. I didn't do any kind of run. I was just some weird monkey that was kind of decent at some stuff, but not good at anything other than maybe talking at people. And then I wasn't really that good at that because I didn't have a high beauty score or something along those lines. I don't know. And then you could have a character that is purely good at talking to people. You can have a character that is purely good at combat and doesn't do magic at all, doesn't do technology either. You could have that... you could have a character that's technology only. Then you can have a character that's exclusively magic and so on. You could have a good character. You could have an evil character. It's so sublime. Like, replay value. Sure, it might diminish a little bit, the replay value of it, but it wouldn't diminish that much because every single one of the encounters would be differently solved, maybe. I don't know. Maybe in the case of a technologist, not quite. Or in the case of going for technology only and technology and then for magic. But if you're going for evil or good, there's definitely going to be differences in the way you do things and in the approaches. So worth to do a replay. Doing a pure combat build with low intelligence, preferably, so that you have interesting encounters, and then doing a pure charisma build, maybe something that revolves around, and then doing something that's pretty normal. And when I say pure charisma, I mean dealing with situations exclusively through talking. If you have to fight, you have failed. Something along those lines. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. And I quite like it. Arcanum was grand. Great experience. And I'm gonna be experiencing more of it as time goes on. But, yeah. I think the stream... it's gonna end. Why are we not... Arcanum? Why aren't you playing the music? We have Roman Town. Oh dear. What is that? Oh dear me. What is that? I'm kind of curious actually. So let me just take a look at it. 4-man town. Please wait. Oh wait, this is the multiplayer thing. Is it? How do you do? Of course, my name is Sir Shackleford. I'm Merton Cave Warman's personal lawyer. Nice to meet you, Shackleford. May I ask you a few questions? Who is Mr. Merton Cave Warman? He's a brilliant, gnomish gentleman, a true genius in every sense of the word. Warmantown owes its very existence to his foresight. He's a scientist, a philosopher, a philanthropist. Arcanum has never seen his like. I must be off. What are we doing here? Rumors... nothing. Nothing of consequence has ever happened to this character. Sheesh. Thank you. I'll definitely try to have a good one. And I don't know if I'll be doing this 4-man town thing. Yeah, I probably won't be doing it. Yeah. In any case, thank you very much for tagging along. And next time I stream, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming more Arcanum, or if I'm gonna be streaming something else. When I say something else, I might be visualizing, I don't know, Planescape, Baldur's Gate, something, Icewind Dale, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, something along those lines. We'll think about it. Yeah, in any case, thank you, and see ya. Even though I wouldn't want to be ya, because that'd be stupid. Bye-bye, bye-bye. That's me waving bye-bye. 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 Thank you for watching. See ya.